Go.
Let's have our opening prayer. So, good morning everyone. I am Mr. Harold and I am your competency-based trainer for NC2 Theory qualification, and I am ready to facilitate to our session today. So, first I have here our attendance. Kindly sign your names, and here is here's your learner content. Learner is kindly check if the information there are all. So thank you so much. Thank you. So before we start our session, I have checked our facilities, tools and equipment, and based on the operational health standard, and it's all completed. And also, I have also checked our tools, equipment, and in our facilities that it is all completed for our based on the training regulation. So now you are officially enrolled in NC2 Theory. So first, I have three the data gathering instruments. So I did check if you have or so thank you so much. Now that you have done for our data gathering, so once again, congratulations, and now you are finally enrolled in NC2 Theory qualification.
you're done in your demonstration. As you can see in our board, we have your progress chart and daily matrix are now completed. And today, we're going to do your institutional assessment. But first, let me discuss the purpose of institutional assessment. In institutional assessment, we have two types, which is the first one is institutional assessment, and the second one is national assessment. In order to proceed in national assessment, first you need to pass your institutional assessment first before you proceed in your national assessment. And in our institutional assessment, we have three methods. The first one is written test, which is to test your underlying knowledge. And the second one is demonstration of skills, which is your performance task. And the third one is your Q&A or the oral question. So the first one, we're going to do your written test. Here is your written test. You have 1 hour to answer it. Thank you. So now you're done in your written test. We're going to proceed in the second step, which is your demonstration skills in terms of plating and garnishing. For our second step, we need to demonstrate the skills in terms of plating and garnishing. So now you're done in your demonstration of skills, you may proceed, you may back to your learning area. And for our last part, which is the important one, is our interview, or what we call Q&A or oral question. So, my question for you, Mr. Ramodi, is give me two types of very good answer. Based on this result of this checklist, I'm glad to say that you are competent. And for Ms. Gonzalez, my question for you is, how many slices of chicken in terms of plating and garnishing in one plate? 5 slices. You said 5 slices, and the correct answer is 2 or 3 slices. And based on this result of the checklist, I'm sad to say that you are not yet